Why is the celestial sphere concept so subtle? Imagine trying to understand the night sky without ever leaving your backyard. The celestial sphere is a tool that helps us do just that, but it's not as simple as it looks. It's an idea that's easy to overlook because it's all about imagining something that isn't really there. Think of it as a giant, invisible globe surrounding Earth, where all the stars, planets, the sun, and the moon are projected onto its surface. This model makes it easier to describe where things are in the sky without worrying about how far away they are or their actual three-dimensional positions. Now, the subtlety comes from how this model is built on a few tricky ideas. First, even though the celestial sphere shows Earth at the center, this isn't how the universe actually works. The sun is at the center of our solar system, and stars are at different distances from us. The sphere just ignores that depth to make things simpler. It's like looking at a map of a city and pretending all the streets are on a flat plane, even though they're not. Next, think about how stars seem to move across the sky. They appear to rise in the east and set in the west every day. But this isn't because the stars are moving around us. It's because Earth is spinning on its axis. The celestial sphere model treats the sky as if it's spinning around Earth, which can be confusing because it's a simplified view of a much more complex reality. The system of coordinates used on the celestial sphere also adds to its subtlety. Instead of latitude and longitude, astronomers use declination and right ascension. These are like the sky's version of geographic coordinates, but they're based on an imaginary projection of Earth's features onto the sphere. Learning these points, like the celestial equator and celestial poles, can seem abstract at first because they're not physical objects but rather reference lines on an imaginary surface. And then there's the fact that the sky looks different depending on where you stand on Earth. Someone in the northern hemisphere sees different stars than someone in the southern hemisphere. The horizon, the point directly overhead called the zenith, and the line passing through the north and south points called the meridian all change with your position. This makes understanding the celestial sphere a bit more complicated because it's not the same for everyone. All these factors make the celestial sphere a subtle concept. It's a helpful way to understand the sky and navigate it, but it's also an abstract model that simplifies a very real and complex universe. That's why it takes some getting used to, but once you understand its purpose, it becomes a powerful tool for stargazing and learning about our place in the cosmos.